Ebony Crow back again, and looks like there is going to be a pinball show today. It looks like it's going to be, Season 2, Episode 1. This is January 27th. It's going to be starting here in a few minutes. So, like I usually do with the pinball show reaction videos, I will only cut out the parts that are interesting. It won't be the whole pinball show. If you want to see the whole thing, I recommend going to the Zen Studios YouTube page to check it out, and they've got all the other pinball shows up there. But this is going to be interesting because I see there's going to be a Pinball FX walkthrough, so presumably it's the new Pinball FX, and I don't know what they mean by walkthrough. Are they going to be showing the menus or anything? And Noir Final Update, which is going to be one of the new tables in the new Pinball FX. I should just call it the new Pinball FX. But, well, I'll hold on tight here, and we'll be a jump cut and get to the pinball show. All right, here comes 2.
And now it's time for the Pinball Show.
Oh, they kept the same intro. Wait, no, that's a little bit different there. New clips, it's the same song.
The Pinball Show.
Oh, they shortened it.
Hey everyone, this is Mel from Zen. Today I am excited to show you the first in-game footage for the brand new Pinball FX platform.
Don't know about this.
Today I'm going to walk you through
Needs
the
to be
game's main
cleaned up a
setting
little bit,
and UI,
maybe?
the table collection layout, and the tournament system.
The
Finally,
machine
some
itself
details about
definitely
the
needs
in-game
work.
store. This is the alpha build of the game, so
Okay, there you
are
go.
subject to change and may not be 100% representative of what we're going to release in March. So, welcome to the Pinball FX 3D Virtual Playroom.
Okay,
which
so
we have started
it
calling
looks like it's
the
like
Pinball.
that Star Wars
This
VR
3D
thing
space
they
is
did.
organized to show off all the rewards you will be earning as you play Pinball FX.
Interesting.
It's designed to be expandable and dynamic, so you can customize this space. For example, you can change statues, figures, posters, and more.
It's actually pretty
There's a
interesting
lot
to
of
have an
collectibles.
environment you can change. Kind of
And
like
there's
what
a lot of
Zachary
room for us
Pinball's done,
to,
but
add more customization elements.
you can
So
earn
this feature
stuff
will
to
definitely
decorate
evolve
with.
over time. Now, we spent a lot of time working on the vibe of this space. It needs to embrace modern design elements, but still have the classic pinball
That's
feel.
pretty interesting.
I think the team has done a really nice job so far.
The side there.
Pinball FX is going to feature non-stop events, tournaments, and of course,
Yeah,
there's
like
going to be a lot of new
Pinball
tables.
FX 3
You can
does.
find all the latest
I
Pinball
wonder
FX news by
if
visiting the news
you
section.
can just be able to walk
Next,
around
let's
this
jump into the
open
My
space
Table,
here.
where your Pinball FX collection is organized in a brand new way. The representation for this menu is the 3D pinball machine you see in front of you. As you know, we have a lot of pinball tables in Pinball FX, and
That's
many
pretty
more
cool
planned.
that you get a little visual
Took a lot of time to
representation
figure out the
in
best way
motion
to
of what the
organize such a
table is
massive
that you're
content
highlighting.
collection. So the days of having a square grid are long behind us, and we've developed this new menu to help making navigating your collection much easier. Let's go ahead and jump into Indiana Jones.
All right, the
So
new
when
one.
you've selected the table you want to play, this menu
The new
pops up
Williams
showing
one.
Your table progress, scores, and a quick button to access the table leaderboards. We've included a nice video asset to make the page feel alive and vibrant.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I know
I like
we're
about
here
that.
in Indiana Jones, and you're all wondering, can we see the game? Yes, it's time. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay, and I hope you like what you see.
It's been such a long time since I played this machine in real life. Like, not since I was in high school, I think. I mean, it sounds good, but we're not going to really know how it plays until we actually get our hands on it. And then there's the enhancements that you can turn on and off. A lot of people don't like them, but yeah, I mean, the option's there. At least you could turn them off if you don't like them. Oh, a little bit of buffering there. Did I lose resolution? No, I'm fine. Oops. So we're just seeing some gameplay footage here, I guess. Well, stuttering. Don't know why I'm getting some hiccups here.
All right, everyone, that was Indiana Jones Pinball Adventure gameplay. I am so excited for this
Jeez.
table, I cannot even tell you. I hope you all are as well. It's just a few weeks away, and we'll all be able to play this.
I'm interested in seeing
let's go ahead
seeing
and move
what the
along
difference is
to the
between
tournament
Pinball
area.
FX3 and
This space is
Pinball
home to the
FX.
most active
If
pinball
the difference
tournament
is going to
environment
be
in the world.
really noticeable or
Pinball
not.
FX3 tournament system.
If it's
is
just
one
going to
of
be
the most
visual
used
or
features in the game.
if it'll actually
We're
affect
excited to
gameplay.
improve this and take it even further. Tournaments are going to evolve over time. There's no question. We have a lot of really cool things planned. User-generated tournaments, both private and public, with custom parameters, and along with special tournaments from Zen, are going to be available in the April early access update.
This is no different than what we already have in Pinball FX3.
And settings in the future, including clan support. I'm really excited to tell you about that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and jump into the shop.
Shop.
The shop is what you'd expect. It's a place to buy stuff.
Yeah. What?
Pinball FX is going to provide you with two options for table access.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
can
So
buy
it's for buying tables.
Or you can
Subscribe? What? Come on, stop pausing.
subscribe to the Pinball FX Pinball Pass. More on that in a few minutes. All right,
That's
first,
interesting.
buying tables in Pinball FX will be different from previous versions.
Really?
First, you will be able to purchase tables in-game. You no longer have to exit and buy from a platform's
Well,
digital
that's good.
store. Yes, the transactions are still processed through the store, but you don't have
to leave
sort
the store to
through
buy.
long menus
Yeah.
or slow
Which is
loading
good.
screens
That's a good
promoted by content.
advancement, I
We know
suppose.
that can be time-consuming and pretty annoying. So we wanted to improve the buying experience, make it less cumbersome, and of course, much more
But,
flexibility.
I mean, how often will the tables
So,
go on sale too?
With
You know?
flexibility in mind, we have decided to move away from pinball packs and allow you to purchase tables individually.
Okay.
The goal is to let you buy exactly what you want. Further, you'll be able to select individual tables and create a custom bundle, so one purchase can include multiple tables.
There you go. So you can
And
buy them
when you buy a
individually
table,
or in
you have
bundles. You get
access
the option
to
for that.
all of the game modes and collectibles associated with that table. A side benefit
God, why does it keep pausing like this?
to no longer releasing packs is development freedom. We can now be more opportunistic
Okay.
and
Well,
develop individual or one-off tables based on IPs that might not support. a
maybe
full-
they're doing this just because of the
Or
Indiana
we can
Jones
release the
table,
table if
because
it's
it's not going to
ready
be
and not
released
delay
with any
releasing
other
it if it's
tables.
waiting for
It
other
was kind
tables
of
to finish.
obvious from the get-go.
Pinball FX features a huge amount of content, and the library will be growing at a steady rate. I really cannot wait to tell you what's going on in development right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I got to pause this.
So for this reason, we
Oh, no,
developed the
you're not.
Pinball Pass. The Pinball
Okay, Pinball
option
Pass.
provides an easy and accessible option for the player who's looking for a quick way to access
Oh, come on, stop doing this.
most content in the game, while also easing the pain of rebuying tables.
Free daily tables, play pinball.
We're
Rail.
going to be confirming the early access Pinball Pass game list in the coming weeks, so please keep an eye out for that. So then we developed the Pinball Pass.
Okay, Pinball
The
Pass.
Pinball Pass option provides an easy and accessible option for the player who's looking for a quick
Most.
way to
Access to most
content
of the
in
Pinball
game,
FX library? What
while
does that
also
mean?
easing
Most?
the pain of rebuying tables.
Not everything?
We're going to be confirming the early access Pinball Pass game list in the coming weeks, so please keep an eye out for that. So let's talk about how the Pinball Pass will work.
Okay,
If you
let's talk
select
about it.
the Pinball Pass, you'll be charged a monthly fee.
What?
Pricing is still being settled.
Okay, you
and
don't know.
We'll let you know what that's going to be very soon.
Hopefully,
Pinball Pass
like
provides you with
under
access to the
like
vast
$5 to
majority
$10
of the
maybe a
Pinball
month.
FX
That would
content
be
library, as
that
well
would
as
probably
future
be
table releases
the
and a
best.
bunch
I
of other
think
features.
the best price point
It is
for something
possible
like that.
that some tables will not be included in the subscription day one, as different licensors have different rules. and
Okay, that's
requirements,
why. It's
and,
licensing
we try
issues.
to do our best, but there's just things that we can't control. Be sure to check the Pinball FX website FAQ for a complete list of Pinball Pass benefits and details.
We'll have to do
This
that.
will be updated as certain details are worked out and as we answer all the different questions. that
Personally,
may pop
I'm
up
not
in the
into
community.
like a subscription
We're
model
looking
kind of
forward to
thing.
testing the Pinball
If I
Pass
can just
model
flat
in
out
early
buy the
access,
stuff, so
and
I
we're
will just
very
flat out
open
buy
to
the stuff.
adjusting the model based on your feedback. It's something new from Zen. We need to try this. It's one of our ideas to make the whole thing work with the rebuying of tables and all of that. So we'll see how it goes. All right. We're going to be available on Reddit following.
And if I have to
today's
rebuy
Pinball Show
tables,
episode, and
I'll
we're
just
gonna be there
rebuy
to answer your
tables.
questions. I'm sure you've got a lot. So that does it.
But
for
the
this
subscription
first
does
look at
solve that
Pinball
problem
FX. I hope you've
of,
enjoyed what you've seen.
maybe if
and
you
it's not gonna
if
be
you
long
have the
before you can play it for
subscription
yourself in early access
and you
on
play
the Epic
across
Store.
multiple platforms,
The game page is
that
live
subscription
now,
will allow
so
you
go
to
ahead and
just
wish
play
list the
across
game
all
if
those
you haven't
platforms
already
without
done
having to
so.
rebuy tables
We
again and
always
again and again.
appreciate
So
your
that might
support.
be
We're working
what
hard.
we're doing there,
We
what they're
really,
doing there.
really want to make the best game possible. I think Pinball is just rocking right now. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, everyone. Can't wait. With that, we're gonna go ahead and kick it back to Bobby and Rose, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Thanks.
All right.
So she can stop
Can we see an
freaking out.
example of ray tracing
I've got
between
something.
Pinball FX
Stand by for
and
transmission.
how that
right.
affects the look compared to Pinball FX3? That's what I'd like to see, a
Hi
side-by-side comparison.
everyone. It's time for a Noir table update. At this point,
Right,
the
I
table
don't
is
think we're gonna
release
get that.
ready, so we are ready to unveil final assets, and you're about to see the table in its final state. You will be able to see this footage in 4K HDR at 60 FPS when we upload this segment to our YouTube channel. Let's talk about ray tracing.
If you have a 4K display.
We are using ray tracing reflection and ray tracing ambient occlusion. You can catch this on reflective surfaces like the balls and metal pinball parts. Look for better shadows
looks good.
and more detailed lighting as well. Ray tracing will be integrated to all Pinball FX tables, including legacy tables. Table lighting,
So at least
shadows,
it's going to
rails,
be, you're
it's all vastly
upgrading all
improved
the
from
old
Pinball
tables, so
FX3.
that's good to know.
So yeah,
But I would
let's look
kind of
at ray
expect
tracing,
that, but now
one
they're
of the
just
really
confirming
cool
it.
visual features in Pinball FX. And yes, happy to confirm that the original core collection will be available day one for Pinball FX Early Access. We will be able to confirm the final Early Access table lineup in the next few weeks, maybe on the next episode of the Pinball Show.
All right.
It's been really fun taking you
month
through
from now.
Noir development from start to finish. I hope you are all looking forward to playing this table.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting.
Let's send it back to Bobby and Rose.
All right, that was the Pinball Show. So let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
I just want to
For the brain.
I just want to see. So we did see a look at the I guess the interface for Pinball FX. Pretty interesting. This definitely needs work over here. This machine here, but I guess you could walk around and stuff you earn, like awards you win during the game, can be put on display. He said you can interchange, kind of decorate the place. I don't know if you could go as far as to change, the brick wall or the floor or anything, or if it's just these knickknacks. The only reason I think of that is because Zachary at Pinball lets you change the wall and the floor and the outside area and the lighting, not even external lighting outside of the pinball machine. So if that's something that they can implement in here as well, I mean, that's great. But I don't think I'm expecting you to be able to change the lighting in this. But also, I kind of like the if we go forward a little bit here, the interface, a lot cleaner. I like how when you do highlight the table, the little video of it plays here, so you know exactly what you're looking at. Let's see here. We had some information on the fact that the tables will be, not only can you buy them in bundles, but you could buy them individually. But then there's also a subscription pass that's going to cost X amount of money per month that they don't know how much it's going to cost. But if you play, if what I assume is correct, and I'm assuming that if you have the subscription, then you'll be able to play all those tables that the subscription allows on any platform. So if you played like on mobile and on your PC and on your PlayStation or Xbox or something like that, you'll just have access to all of it with your subscription rather than having to buy everything over and over and over again. So yeah, here's the free for everyone. So free daily tables. So they're going to keep the free stuff, but you just won't be able to choose what you want, what you can play. I wonder if all the rest of the tables will have a time limit or a score limit or something like that. You'll still be able to unlock collectibles and play Pinball Royale, which they really hadn't gone into so much very far yet. But this Pinball Pass, access to most of the Pinball FX library, legacy content updates, brand new pinball table releases, play with all game modes unlocked, all collectibles unlocked, get extra Pinball Royal rewards. But I wonder, what is extra Pinball Royal rewards, and can you earn those if you just flat out buy the tables? The other thing they mentioned was that you'll be able to buy the tables directly in the game instead of having to buy it through like if you were on Steam, for example. If you wanted to buy new tables, you had to go to the Steam interface and buy that stuff. Whereas here you could just do it in table. We're gonna check this website out that they mentioned to see what is listed there. Then they talked about Pinball Noir. We saw a little bit more of that outside of the sketches that they were doing. But yeah, this table looks really good. I like the way it looks. The whole black and white noir aspect of it. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting. So I'm kind of looking forward to playing this one when it comes out. And then they were talking about how all the other legacy tables, the core tables, will be coming over to Pinball FX and upgraded. with at least the ray tracing implemented. So we'll have to see if there's any sort of noticeable, significant difference between the tables that way. And then that was pretty much. There was this Ask Echo section here where they're mentioning that they're going to build their own VR cabinet. So they were at the hardware store. So pinballfx.com, play PC early access starting in March 2022. Okay, well, let's not do that. Download Pinball FX3, more pinball. Well, that's just taking it to their website. Facts, that's what they were talking about. What is confirmed as of now for Pinball FX? Okay, you got Indiana Jones, Pinball Adventure, Pinball Noir, Curse of the Mummy, Sky Pirates, Biolab, Rome, Posh. Okay, we will confirm the final roster in the February. So next month we'll find out what the final new roster is for Pinball FX. What is Pinball Pass? Pinball FX features a huge amount of content, and the library will be growing at a steady rate. So the Pinball Pass provides an option for players who want to easy access to content. It's a monthly or yearly payment option that lets you access most of Pinball FX library and many additional features. It is possible that some tables will not be included in the subscription day one because of licensing issues. And depending on the price, I mean, if it's a really inexpensive price for a year, I can see a lot of people going for that, to be honest. But what will be the breaking point, I think? What is Pinball? Pinball is your own virtual arcade space, serves as a background to various hubs of Pinball FX. You can unlock many decorative items like statues, collectibles, rugs, posters. Okay, so you can hang up posters. Oh, rugs, okay. So it's more than just the collectibles and the statues. Okay, so that's interesting. Can you organize tournaments? Yeah, but you could do that before. Will it arrive? Okay, the Epic Game Store, March 2022, with a fall PC launch and console. So yeah, okay, this was something I was unsure of, but yeah, apparently only on the Epic Game Store, March 2022. It won't even be available on like PlayStation or Xbox until the summer. So yeah, you've got to have a PC if you want to play this a little bit earlier, in the early access. What platforms will get Pinball FX? Okay, we got the PC, obviously, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Switch. So that's all the main ones except for Android or iOS. So we're not seeing it there. When can Steam players join in? Pinball FX 1 year. So 1 year from March 2023 will be when it'll show up on the Steam store. Pinball FX free for all. So it's going to be like it always is. It's a free download, and then people will complain when they find out not all the tables are free. So that's like that's people. Why isn't everything free? Yeah, there's always people that complain about that. Are there new tables launching for Pinball FX? Yes, 3 of them. Are Williams tables still in production? Yes, not done with Williams tables. So they have some more Williams tables coming outside of, because it's been very long time, over a year since the last Williams table. So many people may have thought that they'd stop with that. Can I import my previous tables from Pinball FX to Pinball FX? Pinball FX3 to Pinball FX? And the thing is no, because all of the stuff is being remastered, updated, and optimized. Do I need to rebuy my tables in Pinball FX? Yes, but you could use the subscription as well. We know a lot of our players invested in previous pinball platforms, and some tables you may have been playing since 2007. We are working in several ways to make it easier and more economical to access legacy tables in Pinball FX. So will you have a discount? I don't know. Or are they just referring to the subscription service here? Are there licenses that will not transfer from Pinball FX3 to Pinball FX? It says, I would assume yes. It says the majority of our licenses will transfer over. However, Walking Dead and Portal Pinball will not. And there were, if you remember when Pinball FX3 came out, there were licenses to Pinball FX2 that wouldn't transfer over as well either. Will Pinball FX3 continue to be available once Pinball FX is released? Okay, yes, they'll still be up. They will not be delisted or removed because, honestly, we'd think that the hardware required for Pinball FX, the new Pinball FX, will be a little bit increased from Pinball FX3. So you don't want to exclude those people that don't have the more powerful hardware. Will there be new leaderboards? Yes. Cabinet support for Pinball FX. We are planning to support the you do-it-yourself community, so people will be happy with that. Which physics will Pinball FX use? Pinball FX will introduce pro physics to all tables that are released into the game. So presumably, like, I wonder if that's the same physics that are being used for the Williams table, the realistic physics. So are all these original tables that are moving over from Pinball FX3 to Pinball FX, they're going to be possibly play different. So that'll be interesting, because they could always play differently, because ever since Williams Pinball came out and they had those more realistic physics, it made playing all those original tables, the Zen original tables, very awkward, because the ball just obviously was not reacting the way you would expect it to after playing the more realistic physics. So it's good that all that stuff is going to get lined up. So yeah, I think that about covers it. I'm going to go in and edit this video down and post it. And in the meantime, I am working on playing through all the last 6 Evercade cartridges before I make any videos for that. So that's why there's kind of been a lull in what I've been working on. And it's just been those Zaccaria retro tables I've been releasing once a week. But things are going to be picking up. I do have more things in the works currently. But we'll leave it at that for now. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.